So in this class we are going to discuss about
This call is now being recorded.
so in this class in the linear structures we all know that there is linked list is the linear structure. So in this class we are going to discuss about the singly linked list, how to create a singly linked list and how to display the singly linked list, and we are going to insert a element in the beginning of a linked list. We can insert an element in the middle of the linked list, end of the linked list, so that we will discuss in the next class. So in this class we are going to do the insertion part at the beginning of the linked list. So you all know that the linked list, the structure will be like this. This is the data and this is the address of the next element. And again the node will be there. This is the data and this is the address of the next element. So it will be linked. So in this case, this which will be consist of node, it will be represented by node, and this will be represented by node. The first step, first node we are creating, that node will be allotted as head. It means that head of that particular list, that will be the meaning. So the first node will be allotted as head. So in the singly linked is the sequence of data element which can be connected together via links. So this is the thing. The linked list is the sequence of data element which are connected together via links. And each data element contain a connection to the another data element in the form of pointer. So here in the C and C++ and Java, we will use a pointer variable. So in Python, we are not going to use any pointer variable. You are just declaring the list and we are allocating the head. And with the allocation of the head, we are going to do the next operation to store the another element. So Python doesn't have a linked list in its standard library. So in this standard library, the linked list is not available in the standard library. So we want to create those linked lists by using those head and the next. We implement the concept of linked list using the concept of nodes. In this types of data structure, there is only one link between any two data elements. So this is the singly linked list, that is only one link will be there. You just understand that singly linked list, there will be only one link. In between the two data elements, we have only one linked list. So that is the singly linked list. So whether this image is visible, you can zoom those image and you can see that. And you can see here that there is not a single, that is a singly linked list which will be consist of data and link, data and link, data and link. It will be consist of n number of data and link we can use in your program. So in that particular data and link of a particular element which will be represented as node. So this is the node, and first that node will be represented as head. It means that will be the starting point of your linked list. So that will be represented as head. So you can see here an example that I have given. I am inserting three elements, that is 10, 20 and 30. And first data will be the 10, and what will be the link here? What is the link I have mentioned as 1200?
Address of 10.
Address of the next element, that is for that 20. This 20 has been stored in an address value called 1200. That link will be provided in the first node. So likewise, the second element is 20, and the data element, the address of the next node will be 1300, and the third element will be 30. For that address will be 1300. After that, we are not going to insert any elements in this. So the final link will be the null pointers. So if you are getting the null, the program will be terminated and it will be producing the result. And the node class, for creating a class, I am going with one small example of this, how to create a class and how to display the function and how to create a linked list. So this for each and individual module I will explain you separately. After that we will go with those lines after. So here we want to create a node class which will be consist of data and next. So data and next. So here two variables want to be there. That two variable which will be the data and next. So here I am creating a class node. It means I am going to, in the programming part, I want to create first node, that is a class node. So I'm going to create an object in my program. So I am going with this define init function. So self is the argument that want to be passed over here, and after that the first data want to be collected. So here I am giving that self.data is equal to data, the first data when I am receiving this, and self.next is equal to none. So after receiving those things, it will be coming under the display function. So here you can see here, after creation of the class node, here you can see here that the 10 first data, whatever I am giving over here, the 10 will be represented in data, and the next node will be none. So I am not given any data. First input is 10, so the 10 will be represented as data, and the next node which will be consist of none. So it means that the list has been created, the linked list has not been created. So here this is known as the initial runtime. That is the first runtime, first input. How you get that? The first input status will be like this. Are we clear about this for creating a node class? Have you clear about this? I am not going to explain this lines of code fully. I am not going to explain. I am going to explain those lines of code module by module. First, what we want to do is we want to create a node class. Based upon this structure, what you want to do is we want to create a node class. That's what I am doing over here. And again, what we want to do is we want to link this. You want to create those links. So for that, you want to create another class. And after that, you want to give a data by using those objects. And after creating an object, we want to give a data. And after getting the data, we want to display. So two classes will be used and one function will be used here. For the first thing, I am created a class called node. In that class, I am going to get the first data. That is, if I am giving an input as 10, 20, and 30, the 10 is the first data. So first data will be coming over to the class node. And in that initial point, what will happen is the data will be stored as 10, and the next data I am not given as of now. So it will be none. So the list has been created. The linked list has not been created. Right? Clear? Okay. So in the next thing, first I have created the node. So first I have created the node, and next I am creating a linked list. So this is the linked list creation, that def underscore init of self. That is a constructor that I am going to use. Here I am mentioning that I am not having any head as of now. As of now, the first initialization, I am not having any head. So here I want to mention this node is equal to head. So I am not having any head. So I am representing that self dot head is equal to none. So in case of I am getting this first data, this first data will be represented as head when we are going to the display function. Are we clear about these two things? First, we want to create a head node, head class, and again we want to create the linked list creation class. Yes. Clear? Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you can give some of the reply also, if yes or no, whatever it may be. So I'm thinking that I
Explain once again, sir.
once again. So yes. So simple point, you have to see that simple thing. What I have done is I am going to, you all know that you have, when you are creating a list, you enter the element and you will create a list. Here it will be consist of a linked list. It means that one element will be connection with the another element. So for that purpose, we are collecting a data and we are collecting the link for the next element. So the first node, so this will be considered as node. This first node will be represented as head. So this is the concept. So here you can see an example. For this, we want to write a program for simply linked list. We want to create a class name called node. In that class name, we want to get a data function and the next function. Whatever the next will be there, we want to get the first node as well as the next node. So here I am creating a class name called node. That is a head creation. So this node will be represented as head. So I am creating a head. So def underscore init is equal to self. Self will be the argument that will that is the what is the self argument want to be passed in this function. So data I am collecting only one data. So self dot data is equal to data and self dot next is equal to none. So don't go with this code. So you just understand I am going to create a class for a node and I am going to create an object. In the upcoming code, I am going to create an object. So I am using this init function, that is constructors. And when I am passing the first element called 10, what will happen in this class is the data will be represented by 10, and the next argument I doesn't pass as of now. So it means that it will be consist of null variables. So we have created the list, but we have not created the linked list when the second element is inserted. So this is the creation of the class node. After creation of the class node, we have created the node which will be represented of head. And what we want to do again is we want to create a linked list for each and individual node. So here I am going to create a linked list creation. Here I am using those constructor. Based upon this constructor, we can create an object. Based upon this object, we can access this class SLL as well as the class node. Based upon this object, we can access the SLL classes also and the node classes also. So here I am initializing the variable called self.head is equal to none. So here I am giving that head is a very keyword that you want to use. So self.head is equal to none. So this is the linked list creation. So once you have completed the program, then you can easily do identify. And the third thing, I'm going to create an object, that is, what is my object name here?
A.
So yes, so A is an object, and for that particular class, I'm creating an object of SLL class. I'm creating an object called A. So here you can see here SLL class. I'm creating an object called A. So here A dot head is equal to node of 10. So here what will happen? The node of data we have passed. So self data is equal to 10 and self dot next is equal to none. Likewise, it will be changed and it will go to the head function over here and it will consist of 10. And B is equal to node dot 20. So second element I have inserted. So first element what you are inserting, you want to give the keyword called head. In this case, the head will be initialized and the linked list will be created. And B is equal to node of 20 and C is equal to node of 30. So this line with the declaration part of the each and individual node for this particular example 10, 20 and 30. So now coming to this, A dot head dot next is equal to B. It means that so we are so we have created A is equal to 10. So here it will be 10 and it will be 20 and third one will be the 30. So we have created this and here you can see that I have given the code called A dot head dot next is equal to B. A dot head dot next is equal to B. So here I have represented this as head and this is A. A dot next, this is the next, is called head dot B. So this memory allocation will be allotted here and this linked list has been created. So for this purpose, A dot head dot next is equal to B. After A, the B want to be represented and you see the second last line, B dot next is equal to C. So after B, this C will be generated and the linked list has been created. And after C, we are not displayed any part. So the program will be given as the null part and it will be displayed. So now coming to this, first what we have done, we have created a class called node and we have created a class called linked list and we have created an object and we have given an input for that particular object. So three things we have created and the final thing we want to do is whatever the data we have collected, we want to display those data. For that, we are going to use those display function here. Display function inside this particular class SLL. So in this display function, so if self dot head is equal to none, print linked list is empty. So here you can see here, we are not passing any arguments over here. If suppose self dot head is equal to none, we are not giving any element in your program, then it will be represented that print list is equal to empty. Or else statement is temp is equal to self dot head. We are going with a temporary variable for doing this calculation, that is temp. So temp is equal to self dot head. So it means that temp is equal to 10, right? The head will be now 10. While temp print temp dot data. First data will be printing as 10, and temp is equal to temp dot next. So the while loop will be executed till this none statement will be coming, and this statement will be executed for 3 times, and it will be printing that 10, 20, and 30. Clear? So this is the thing. So you can, here the display function want to become, first we are creating a node with the self.data and self.next, and after that we are creating a class of singly linked list, that is SLL, and here we are initializing the head. Here we are collecting the data and next variable. Here we are initializing the head for each and individual thing, and after that we are creating an object and giving an input for each and individual node. And after creating the node, we want to display those nodes while using this self.head. The condition will be if self.head is equal to none, then linked list will be the empty. Else, you can use the temporary variable here and assign the self.head and print those temp.data, and temp.next. We can assign the next variable till the n number of variable completed. If the 4th iteration, the while loop will be terminated. While loop will be false, then it will be terminated. Clear? So now I will see you I will show you the same code that I will show you here. Same code, whatever I have written there, same code I have been displayed. So here I am creating a class. Here I am creating a class called node. And here I am creating a class called singly linked list, and here I am assigning the data, first data, and the next address of the next node. So I am giving this, and the first data, when you are collecting, the address node of the next node will be none. And here I am creating a singly linked list, and here I am assigning that head is equal to none. So in starting, the head will be none, and creating an object called A for the class of singly linked list. And from that object, I am creating that head is equal to node of 10. So head is equal to node of 10. Now it will be consist of 10, and here it will be going here whether the head is none or not. The head we are having a value of 10. So here I am using a temporary variable. I am storing the value of 10 over here. So printing of data, the temp.data, the first value will be printed, that is 10, and after that the temp.next value will be going over here. And here the next value will be there. So when you are creating an object, 3 values will be goes first for this next variable. First next will be 20, and the second next will be 30. And after that, the display function will be executed, and this print statement will this display function will be executed. Each and individual print statement will be printed. Any doubts, or I want to explain again?
Sir, repeat it once again, sir.
Yes. Who is that? Yes, Usha Shai.
Sir, repeat it once again, sir.
I can't hear you louder, little bit louder.
Repeat it once again, sir.
Repeat it, yes. So just have you understand this concept, right? Have you understand this? What this concept you have understand, right? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So it means we want to create a class called node, and we want to link those nodes. So we are going to create a second class, and we want to get an input from the user, or a manual input, or a user defined input, that is data. So we are creating an object and getting an input, and after getting the input, we want to display the linked list. So this is the concept. For this, I am going to create the class. So you just imagine the first data. What is the first data here? 10, right? And the self.next will be, it will collect all the data, that 20 and 30. So here the singly linked list will be executed. Here the head will be represented by 10. So the first data which will be passed over here is self dot head is equal to, here I am given that a dot head is equal to 10. So here it is represented as 10. So after this, the display function will be here. So here it will check whether the head has having the value or not. If it is not having the value, then it will be printing that link list is empty. Here we have assigned the value of 10. So if statement will not be executed, the else statement will be executed. Here I am assigning that temp is equal to self dot head. What is the value of self dot head?
10.
10. So what will happen while temp is executed? Then this value will be printed as temp dot data. What is the temp dot data? It means self dot head dot data.
10, sir.
10.
10, sir.
10. So first print will be 10. So whatever the output first we will get is 10, and after that temp is equal to temp dot next. What is the next value?
20.
20.
So 20. So it will go here and temp dot data, it will change to 20. It will change to 20 and it will print the value of 20. What is the third value?
30.
So temp is equal to temp dot next. What is the next value here? We have given 30. So it will produce it will goes to 30 and it will produce the result as 30. If suppose you are giving that d is equal to node of 40, then here what we want to do is c dot next is equal to, so B we have already created. B dot next is equal to C, C dot next is equal to D. So yes, so now what will happen? It will take the another variable, next variable is also 40 it will take, and here it will be changing with the use of temporary variable. So here it will change for each and iteration, it will change the value and it will print the result. And after the result has been displayed, for the 40, the temp dot next value will be none, right? So there will be no variable over here. So the while loop will be terminated and the display function will be working. So we are not given any condition after this. So the while loop will be terminated automatically and the display function will be working. So this is the basic creation of a singly linked list with only one pointers. There only one linked list available for a one node. So for this we are creating a class and creating an object for that particular class, and the value will be stored here. And here we are assigning a head value for the particular thing, and after assigning those head value, we are assigning a temporary variable for that head, and we are keep on changing with the keyword called next. So you can see here that this self dot data will be representation of your input, creation of your object and getting an input, and here this head and next will be the using of the linked list. So whatever the operation that you are going to do with the head and whatever the operation you are going to do with the next operation, next variable. So this is the thing. Clear about this?
Yes, sir.
So if suppose I am running this, unexpected income. So you can see here that 10, after that the 20 will be displayed, after that the 30 will be displayed, after that the 40 will be displayed. So this is the creation of the linked list. So I have given those arrow mark because we have not given any condition after this while statement has been terminated. We are not given any condition, just we are printing those linked list creation. So for that purpose, I have given this. So this is an output for the linked list creation. Clear? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And one more thing, for this particular linked list, whether we can create an array for this 10, 20, 30 and 40 by using this, whether you can able to create an array for this 10, 20, 30 and 40 without using the head and next two variables. What I am asking is whether you can able to create this 10, 20, 30 and 40 by using those array. Yes. Yes, we can create this by using those array. Why? Because we are going to the linked list. We will have the insertion and a selection, and the traversal part will be there. The link will be traveled from the first element to the last element. So if you need or want to collect any information from first element to the last element, you just go with those linked list. And if you are going to do some of an operation called insertion, deletion, or updation in the linked list, it will start from the first element till last element will be executed, and the memory allocation will be different. And the only one advantages will be you can see all the elements, whatever the elements you are doing over here. In an array, if you want to represent or if you want to change the data value, you can just give the index value of those number, and you can change the values. So here, if you are giving an index value or a position value for that particular number, the linked list will be starting from the head point to null point, and it will check all those elements, and after that only the element value will be changed. So that we will discuss in the next class. So as of now, this is the creation of a basic creation of a single linked list by using this data and next function, head and the next function, next keywords. So if you are using this, and if suppose I am going to add one more node, what will be the process? If I want to add one more node in the linked list, what will be the process? If suppose, have you clear about this, or I want to explain it again?
Sir, declare another variable, sir.
Yes?
Declare another variable, sir. Any
D
another.
dot next is equal to D dot next.
So no, so for you are telling for creating another node, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Another
yes.
variable. Call the-
Another variable. Yes. So here ABCD is equal to node of 50, and what will happen is, so D dot next is equal to E. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. For this is the basic thing we are creating. By you creating another node till n number of nodes we can create. And the only thing we can create in between the program also, you can call those variable called B, and you can create those things. So in between the program also, you can call the variable and create the next node. If you are a programmer, if you want to add some of the nodes inside the particular linked list in between your program, you can call that particular variable and you can create the next node. That's not a problem. Now what will happen? Here the node will be the first node. The head has been collected as data, and 50 will be represented here. So here the head will be represented as 10, and here the next variable will be represented as 50, and 50 will be printing again. You can see here that 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So the 50 will be printed again. Clear? Yes. In this case, you can tell me, can anyone explain me what is happening? One minute. Yes. So what is my node class? What is my node class?
Class AIDS.
So AID is my node. If I am going to create a linked list, then the AID is my node class. And what is my linked list class?
Student.
Student. Yes. So student is my linked list class, and I am creating, and what is my object?
E1.
So E1 is my object for that particular student class, and E1 dot head, here I have displayed that event.head. So it will access those head is equal to, you can access this AADS class also, AADS of student 1 and E2 is equal to AADS of student 2. So it means it will store in the next value, and E3 is equal to AADS of student 3. So here I am creating and initializing that head. After that, I am giving the next value is equal to E2. So E1 dot head dot next is equal to E2. E2 dot next is equal to E3. E3 dot next is equal to E4. So E4 was not available there. So E2 dot next is equal to E3. Yes. And E1 dot display. Here I am going to the display function. Here self dot head is equal to none. So it will print the list is empty. Else we are using a temporary variable and we are storing the self dot head over here. If temp is not none, print temp dot first. It will be printing the first value of student 1, and again temp is equal to temp dot next. Again it will go to the temp variable and it will check the student 2 and it will print the student 2, and again it will check the temp variable. It will be student 3 and it will print the student 3. After that, the temp dot next will be not there, so it will be terminated and the display function will be executed and it will print the 3 outputs called student 1, student 2 and student 3. You can see here this display has been come. So if suppose I am creating a variable called E4 is equal to A1 dot AIDS dot student 4, and here E3 dot next is equal to E4. So it will be considered of student 4. So since our next node has been created, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is the basic thing of creating a list over here. So this actually I have changed in the previous class. I have shared with you some of the lines of code. I have changed those lines of code and giving you a clear small cut explanation for by using this temporary variables. So this is the basic thing of creating a singly linked list. So now the next topic will be, so the next thing will be you after creation. Very difficult for me. And so this is a head value, and this is the list, linked list, all the nodes, and here the address will be there, and here the address will be there, and here the null pointer will be there. So it will be terminated. So here I want to. So here this is the list we are. Sorry, the mouse will be not working. So you just understand that. So here we have created the list of node of 10, 20, and 30. Now what I want to do is I want to insert one of an element before this head node. So what I want to do, here I want to insert one of the node, it means 5, before the head node. What I want to do? Don't go with the lines of code, you just tell me the technical thing, how we can insert that. I want to insert one of the node before the head. So what will happen if you want to insert before the head node? What will happen? First, you want to know that this node will be considered as your head node, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So first, what you want to do? You want to create an object and you want to insert this node, and after that, when you can see here. So here what I am doing is a new node is equal to node of 100. So what I have done, as like that, the e variable, I have created a variable called new, and I am giving a node value of 100. So as of now, you are clear here. Yes. Yes. Till now you are clear. I am creating a new variable, so you can take this as ABCD. We have created ABCD E. Take this as F. So yes, I am creating as like that what we have created A, B, C, D, E. So as like that we have created a variable. Likewise, I am creating a variable of f is equal to node of 10. So f is equal to node of 10. So after that, what I have doing is f dot next is equal to a dot head. Here you can see here I am used only a variable what we have declared. If you want to declare before this head node, then what will happen is f dot next is equal to a dot next. So what we have done is b dot next is equal to c. We just assigning the variable of c, and here what we have done is f dot next is equal to a dot head. So a dot head is equal to 10. So after this 100, the 10 will be displayed. And after completion of this, what we want to do is we want to change this value as your head, because the list, whatever the node we are starting, that value will become your head. So here I am creating that a dot head is equal to f. So here I am changing that a dot head is equal to f. Clear about these 3 lines for inserting a node at the beginning. Clear about these 3 lines?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, or I want to explain these 3 lines again? Any doubts of this 3 line, or I want to explain this again? So first we have created a linked list with the number of nodes, and after that we are inserting one of the node in the beginning of the linked list. So this is the thing. If you are going to add the node at the beginning, that whatever the node you are adding, that will be represented as your head node for all the particular nodes that we have stored in those lists. So this will be represented as head node. So for that purpose, we are creating a variable and we are declaring the node of 100, and f dot next is equal to a dot head. So here this is the f dot head is equal to a dot head. So this head value will be represented to this, and a dot head is equal to f. So head value will be represented as this, and the head value will be represented. So the next value will be represented and the head value will be represented. So if suppose I am running this, what will be my output?
100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Yes, 100 will be represented in the first element, that is head element, and 10, 20, 30, 40 will be followed by the 100. So here you can see this, we have inserted one of an element in the head point. So what we have normally do in your array is, if you are want to insert those things, you can go with the a of 0 is equal to 100, then you can replace this, or you can push those number, you can use the push variable, you can do that. A of push is equal to a of 0 is equal to 100. Likewise, we can use those in an array concept. Here, the head value want to be initialized, and after the head value, you want to assign the variable of 10, assign the variable of head to the particular node called 100. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So as of now, we have, this is the thing for the singly linked, creation of a singly linked list. And in the next class, we can discuss about in that particular same singly linked list, how you can insert a value in between the list and how you can delete the node in between the list. That is the thing we are going to look after. So the 3 things want to be mentioned here. What we have done is we have created a linked list, and we have inserted linked list in the end of the list, and we have inserted the linked list in the beginning of the list. Whether it is right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So it means that here we have created a linked list. So here we have created the linked list, and this and all what is represented is we have created a linked list. We have inserted linked list in the end of the list. We insert the node in the end of the list, and this statement will be represented as we have insert the node in the beginning of the list. So if suppose I want to insert another node beginning of 100, what I want to do? G is equal to node of 1000, right? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
G dot next is equal to
B dot head.
G dot next is equal to
F
B
dot
dot
head.
head.
F, right?
F dot head, sir.
F dot head.
F dot next, F dot head. And A dot, G dot head is equal
G
to
dot head is equal to
F dot head is equal to,
F dot head is equal
it is equal to
to G.
G.
right?
Yes, sir.
No, the F dot head will not be considered by F. So here the G is equal to node of 100, G dot next is equal to A dot head. A dot head has been represented by F dot head. F and F dot head is equal to G. A dot head is represented by F. So this is the thing, but the thing is not displaying. So I'll check it and tell you this. I'll check it and tell you this, whether you want to go with another constructor or what. So after completion of this, I will share you the screenshot with you after this, after I'm getting those output, right? So in case of any queries related to this, you can ask me, or else you can give your attendance and you can leave now. So after completion of that code, I will send you this. I will share you the screenshot with you in the WhatsApp group. One minute. So 1 minute, those who are present here, only 4 hours went left now. So I have shared you that pre-analysis link with you. So only 9 to 10 members has been filled there. So those who are in, so I request all to fill those pre-analysis form as soon as possible. So after completion, a lot of them have been collected those pre-analysis before the starting of the first unit, and I have waited till the completion of the first unit. So if you are giving the values and if you are giving the suggestion over here, that will be very useful for you also. So those who are not yet completed those pre-analysis form, you can fill those pre-analysis form as soon as possible. Thank you.